greenhorn here. Let's see how this goes. Hey guys, Mark from Lucy Bushcraft and Outdoors. Well, it's a dismal day today. Hasn't been the greatest Thanksgiving weekend. The bear hunting's been lackluster, but since it's like that, got a little light fire on back here to keep things dry. So what else can we do today? Well, let's introduce you to something new that I'm going to try. That's saddle hunting. Anyway, I got a whole saddle set up here. I thought I'd show you it, and it's my first time doing this. I've been tree stand hunting for easily 2 decades. So I want to try something new, change up my hunting style a little bit, and see if that can help me be more successful as well. So I got the grit line. It's made by Tethrd. It is called as you see, the Workhorse platform or Workhorse line. It's for the I guess the working man. It's supposed to be at a discounted price per se compared to like the regular stuff. It's made overseas in China, so they cut the cost that way. But I can say one thing, being Canadian, I probably didn't save too much. Everything up here is more expensive, and you know, when it comes across the border, they just inflated even more. So I easily paid over $1,400 for this whole kit. This is everything from grit, so for the saddle hunting setup. So I'll show you everything in detail that I got here, and yeah, we'll see if we can try it out in between the rain showers here, and show you how it connects and stuff, and some other things I've done to this stuff as well. Anyway, stay tuned and let's get into this. Alright guys, what should we go through first? Let's start with the climbing sticks. They're relatively light. You know, they're aluminum. I believe they're cast aluminum. They've got these very wide foot pegs to step on. They're nice and knurled for grip with your boots. I really like that, you know, for safety wise. You get 4 of them, which is really nice, because a lot of you only get 3. So this will get you up even higher, and you know, at least it gives you the height if you need it. Yeah, as you can see, I put aiders on it. I'll go over those in a minute, kind of what I did there. That was my own choice. I've chosen to do this, so you know. But I'll show a little bit of close-up of what I did there. And you can also see I stealth stripped this. Now these stealth strips weren't cheap either. They were like $33 or something like that Canadian, and with the shipping on top of it. So, but they definitely deaden the sound. They fit pretty much all the way around. You can see a little bit of a gap here, but it's at the back, and it's not for beauty. It's for to tone the sound down. So I like that. And they clip well together. They have a little plastic flange. It clips in the top, and you got these little buttons, I guess, or whatever you want to call them, down here for to hook your it into, and then you of course flange it into the plastic clip up here. The only gripe would be these. When I opened it, one was broken. They do give extras here, and they give you a little wrench as well in here, and the Allen key to put these together as well. So that was kind of nice. But yeah, my only gripe would be these. One was broken when I got it. The screws are really tiny and they're plastic, so we'll see what the longevity is like for these. Like I said, they just stick in the bottom here through the holes in this bottom piece here. But anyway, we'll see. But that'd be my only gripe. And they give tons of cordage here to wrap around the tree. So if you got big trees, you shouldn't have any problem getting around the tree to tie it in. I'll go over the specs here in a second. So I forgot to mention, yeah, when you put these together, so you have to put this step on. So I forgot to mention when you put these together, so you take this piece here and this piece here, and then the bolt goes through, and then you just bolt it together, and it's the same on the bottom as well. Easy to put together, not much effort at all. So just wanted to share that with you as well. Alright, let's just review some quick specs on the sticks. So here they are, the Workhorse climbing sticks. What do they got here for? I think they're 8 inches wide. Yeah, 8 inches wide. They have the Dynalock buttons, Dynalite rope, and they have a nice standoff off the tree, so your step's going to stick off the tree enough to just get some grip with your boots and that. So that's a nice safety aspect as well. I really liked. So the single stick is 16.75 inches long, and if they're stacked, they're 19.375, it says. I measured the stick. It's actually 18 inches long from end to end. The weight, they say, is 1.9 pounds per stick and 7.6 pounds for all four together. And like I said, it's Dynalite rope. You get 8.5 feet on that. So like I said, this long. So you can wrap that around the tree easily. And these steps are rated for 300 pounds. Thank God I'm not close to that. Alright, just give up. But anyway, that's good. It holds that much weight. That's a safety feature as well. So yeah, like I think they're of good quality. We'll see how they last, and we'll go from there. But we'll attach them to the tree and see what they look like later. Alright, I guess the next logical step would be the platform. So I put this together as well. This is cast aluminum. It seems really nice. It's got lots of spots for your boots to grip if you're going to swing out to shoot or what have you. This is the regular size platform. There's an XL as well. I just wanted to keep it as light and portable as possible. But if you definitely want more foot room, you'd go with the XL. It's got this nice adjustment screw to level the platform, so you can just in and out whichever you want your platform to, you know, what kind of, you might be on a weird shaped tree or something, and you might have to adjust. So some people like them kind of slanted down, even or up, but we'll see when I start using it and see what I prefer. But these were quite easy to put together. You just had to put this top part on. Same thing, the bolt just goes through and you just screw it together and tighten it down. That's and you're good. Now, they do put a piece of cardboard, funny enough, on here, because when it wasn't, I put a stealth strip there. Still a little bit noisy, but definitely a little bit more quiet with that stealth tape there. I did put a piece in here where the bolt touches from the, where you balance it with, but I don't know. I don't know how long that'll last or stay, but I just put a piece there anyway. And they're branded with the grit and on this side and the workhorse on that side. So nice branding. Tethrd is a well-known name in the saddle hunting field. So they wanted to make a line that was affordable. So I think they did a good job. I've never owned any, so I can't really compare anything yet. But from what I've seen in the research I did, I wanted to get into it, but I wanted to get into it in a good way. And I think this is a good option if you're just starting. Down the road, if I really like it, I might upgrade and maybe sell this or keep this. And yeah. And then also, obviously, with this, you have a cam buckle strap. This is like a typical, even like tree stand. Slip it over the knob here. Wrap it around the tree. Cinch the other one on, and then just pull the cam buckle around the tree. And now I stealth strip that as well, just to keep that a little bit quiet. So some stealth stripping on that. But yeah, nice heavy duty strap. Got the grit logo on that as well. And yeah, I think that'll work. I'll go over some quick stats on that as well. Alright, let's go over some quick specs on the workhorse platform. So they rated it at 3 pounds or 48 ounces. It's rated for 300 pounds as well. And it's 11.5 by 11.5 and 3 inches. And like I said, it's from aluminum, so it keeps it light. So what I also got was the platform pack. This is a great little pack. I just threw the cam buckle down in the bag. It also came with these two quick MOLLE attachment strips here. So there's 2 of those. This has got tons of MOLLE attachments on it, so you could strap your climbing sticks to this or what have you, or anything, or attach it to another bag. So all kinds of ways that you can use this or attach it. It's got more loops here on the side, so you could easily attach this to something else. It also has these great little backpack straps, so if you want to run and gun real light, you can just throw this over your shoulder and you're ready to go. So the platform actually fits really nicely in here. So what I thought the best way was like this. You have this gap at the top, you slide it in the bag, and you have this small gap here. So the strap goes really nicely in between that. Connect your buckle. You can cinch it down so it's tight right in there, so it wouldn't move much in the pack, and throw it on, and yeah, less vibration or anything metal contacting each other. So that'll be really handy, I think, this. So the other item is this Nushin, or whatever they call it. This just goes around the tree, and you connect it with these two clips here, or sort of a clip, I guess, hooks. It's just a bungee cord. So what you can do with that is you put it against a tree so you can rest in that, and then not kill your knees on the tree bark if it's rough, and then just have relax a little bit so you can just come in onto that cushion. Could be also good for if you're, I guess, if you're swinging around the tree and you needed like to pin your knee or something for some reason, you could pin it against this and it wouldn't be uncomfortable for the shot. So, you know, I could see multiple uses for this cushion here, but definitely for wrapping around the tree and driving your knees into it. My knees are crap, so I think this will be a savior here. But it's thick. It's like, you know, it's kind of heavy foam. So I think it'll last. It's not that stuff that I think would break apart. I mean, if something you left out in the elements for a while, it would definitely break down. But I think for carrying with you, it's lightweight and, you know, comfort for your knees. I mean, you could wear, they do sell knee pads as well that you can wear all the time. But, I mean, this isn't that heavy and you can clip it on anywhere on your pack, what have you. So, yeah, that'll be very handy, especially for these old knees. Well, let's get to the bread and butter of all this. This is the saddle, the thing you're going to be sitting in all day. And I sit all day. When the rut's on, I don't leave the tree, and I definitely hoping this is comfortable. You know, from what I see, it looks comfortable. Now, this is the regular size. There is an XL. This should fit me nicely. I'll go over the specs here in a minute. This is in the new Realtree. What is this one again? Realtree APX. I don't have anything in APX, so this is a new pattern. So that looks pretty cool. Should blend in with most environments, especially here in Nova Scotia. But let's get into this box and take a look at it. So what I really like is there's a bunch of stuff included in this that a lot of kits, you got to buy this separate. Like, they don't even come with it. This is the 11mm linesman's belt. You get the 11mm tree tether. And you also get the recliner, like that goes around the back. It's also in the Realtree APX. So it'll give you comfort. And my back's not great, so if I'm sitting all day, at least I can sit back and kind of chill and you know, give my back a rest, or my legs even, so you can kind of lean back a little bit and take some pressure off points on your body so you can enjoy the day and not be uncomfortable. I like that little thing. And then here's the beauty itself. This is the saddle. It's a nice soft material, really quiet. You know, I have a backpack like this from Tenzing. The new ones don't seem to be made from the same material, but my Tenzing was kind of like similar to this, and it was really, really quiet. Lots of loops in here. I've already got one carabiner I threw on it. This is the Night Eyes carabiners. I like those. You've got like these pouches, one little pouch on the outside, so you can throw your climbing rope in there, a snack or something. And then you got the big one where you can store your linesman's belt, you know, or your tether. So the same pouches each side with a little one on the outside. And, you know, like I said, multiple loops to work with on this. But what I really like is, like, the buckles are metal. You know, they appear high quality, like, you know, for safety wise, you know, nice solid click in. But another nice feature is they're like in hunter orange. What's great about that is you can index it, you can see it, the color, like when you're putting these on quickly. Say I'll probably wear mine into the woods when I'm going in, so you know, I wouldn't probably dress in the field, but if so, if you are, you know, you can easily index those if it's dark in the early morning where you're heading in, so definitely I like that. The bridge, I think it's 11mm, looks pretty much the same. It's adjustable. It's got a Prusik knot. Everybody's got a different way of saying it. You know, so you get the adjustable bridge. So that's a nice feature. So you can adjust things. You know, typical Prusik knot. You can put these through your belt loops if you want, and you don't have to. But again, you know, nice metal clip up here for the waist. You can get it in that mossy oak, I think it's called Bottomland, that old kind of pattern. You can get it in that as well. But I mean, tons of attachment loops here. I put some Night Eyes, these clips all over it. They'll work well. Like I said, I like all the pockets on it for storing your gear as well. Anyway, there's the saddle. So I'll just quickly go over just a couple of quick specs on this saddle again. Mine's a regular. There is an XL version. It is what is this thing? 3 pounds and 6 ounces. And that's for the regular, and the XL is 3 pounds and 11 ounces. The saddle itself is rated for 300 pounds. Seems to be consistent along everything. The regular fits 28 to 36 inch waist, and the XL is 38 plus inches for that. So anyway, yeah, that's the saddle. So like I said, I want to wear my saddle into the woods. I don't want to be screwing around and trying to put that thing on in the woods. I just want to get in and get set up. So what did I get here? I got the suspender kit. So they got the attachment points for that already on the saddle, so I like that. Everything, their packaging is so nice. Like everything is on here about it. You've got things you can scan on here. You know about the products and stuff like that. But yeah, I think the suspender kit will work well. See if it says anything particular about it. Yeah, no, like typical suspenders, nothing mentioned highly on it. They're elastic on these two, and of course that's a solid piece of webbing. I'm assuming those go through and then somehow clip in. I'll have to look at how they go on. So let me attach these, and yeah, show you what they look like. Well guys, went on well. I just snugged up the belts here. A little bit of room. I like this part though. This keeps the suspenders from sliding off your shoulders. I hate that. When I'm duck hunting, I wear it under my jacket and sometimes the shoulder straps slip off. It's annoying, but I like that. And they give you 3 different ways to attach it. It kind of confused me at first. So you just took off some of the things and then they have the clip here and it clips in the belt. I don't know if you can see that or not. It just clips in. Both the back and the front same. But yeah, like that, keep them out nicely. And I cinched the waist belt. And these things aren't drooping, so I can easily walk into the woods without these drooping and falling down. So yeah, that worked well. Nice suspenders. I would suggest it if you're going to wear it into the woods. Definitely keep it up from, hindering your walk in. Let's take a look at a couple other things here. So, in all the stuff there, they give you this nice sheet. You can scan it to put your warranty in. And you get some nice stickers. You can stick them on your Nalgene bottles or cases or gun lockers, whatever you want. Now, for my linesman and the tree tether, I've got Ropeman's. They have the Prusik knot on both of them, so I'm going to try this out. I got these at my local mech store. So they were, I think, 60 something bucks a piece. That wasn't bad from what I looked online for pricing wise. So if you're in Canada, you can look at mech for these. And sometimes they got deals on as well. So I'll be putting those in at some point. Let's just take a look at the tree tether here. I think you could use either one for whatever you're going to be working with, but this is the tether itself. And it's got the brown and orange, nice colors. Obviously the Prusik here. Nice locking carabiners are the ones you twist or turn, I should say. Screw them down and lock them in by screwing them up. Those are nice carabiners. Grit logo on those as well. Appear to be aluminum. Strong. Nice length to it. Nice. Now let's take a look at the linesman as well. Yeah, it's got like a brown black design to it. Same thing, Prusik knot, same carabiner. Looks to be the same length. But nice thick cord. You know, I don't think they all braid too fast. Save you some time in the ears before you have to get a new one. Looks like a nice berry on them. They even have the manufacturer on there. This was made in May 24 this year. Yeah, 1/2 inch diameter, strength up to 5,000 pounds. I think they're both the same. Yep, same date made, same characteristics obviously. Yeah, those are nice. Alright, so within the saddle I got my, attached my linesman's belt. I shoved it in his pocket. And I put my tether down the bottom because it'll be second coming out. This would come out first as your linesman to go up the tree and set your sticks and stuff like that. So I just tucked that in there right there and she's ready to go. And then also this side I had my tether for either bringing up my backpack, which I'll probably wear up, and then this for hauling up my gun or my bow. And then when I bring it up, I've got another hook that I'll hook it to. Either this one, probably this one here, this Night Ice hook here. I'll hook that strap up, and as I'm going up the tree, it'll just pull my tether up for my gun and my bow. So these are quite strong. And the last component is the recliner here. Just open this up quickly and look at it. I'll slide that into the saddle. So obviously, like I said, same pattern in the Realtree APX, and that same nice soft, no, you're not going to get any noise. So obviously, like so that goes around your back like that, and this will hook into your tether when it comes up around the front. So yeah, you can nice move it wherever you want, sit back and relax a little bit. Of course, everything I said is made in China, but stitching seems good on the saddle as well. Like there's, like on the saddle, there's quadruple or more stitching on this. Seems of high quality. You know, so not too worried about that. The zippers seem to zip very well. None of them have caught when I was using them now. So we'll see that and on the road here. We'll see how it works in the field when I'm videoing, and you guys will see that in action. So yeah, that's good. So like I said, I'll shove that in the side pouch here. This one. Yeah, just fold it up nicely, slide it in, zip it back up. Perfect. Yeah. So everything I need is in there right now to get up the tree, minus the other little goodies around me. So we'll be ready to go. A few last items to go over that part of this kit. I got the HYS strap, hang your stuff strap. Yeah, that's what it's for. We could say another acronym, but we'll go with the PG rated version. Hang your stuff. Alright. This is like basically like a daisy chain. So you just put it around the tree. And you have all these obviously loops. But you have like that hook there. So say the tree was that big around, you hook that through. And then you just, it's got the cinch on it. So you cinch it up. Like that. Just put it to the closest one that you have that will tighten to the tree. And once that's tight, it's around the tree. You can hang your backpack off it, your gun, bow. Seems of high quality, strong material. Looks like aluminum buckle on here. But like I said, so it's one of those slide ones. You put it in and you lock her down. I'm not sure if I'd have the hook up or the hook downward. I guess probably better if at the top, because then it wouldn't fall out of the line. So I'd probably tether it down maybe this way. I'll have to look at it on the tree and see which, well, maybe you can't. Anyway, we'll figure it out, and I'll figure out which way is better and the safest way so your gear doesn't fall out of the tree. But I think once it's cinched down, it should be fine. But that yeah, I could throw that in my actually saddle pack as well. And then I've got this here, what they call the fold and go. Now this looks like a tree step. Do not step on that because you won't. It won't go well. This is just for hanging gear. You know, somebody could, if they're not paying attention, or friends using your stuff, which I would never lend my stuff anyway, they might think it's for something else. Cause yeah, it looks like something you'd stick in the tree, like a tree step. But it's called the Fold and Go, and it says right on it, not a step. But I thought I'd just mention it. This one says it's patent pending as well, so it must have been something they designed. But yeah, so this, once you get this tied around the tree, you hook it through one of the loops, goes up like that, and then of course the weight of your pack or whatever will cinch that or up against the tree a little bit harder too, because it'll just push into it. So yeah, that'll be really handy for either my pack or my bow. But I'll show you something in a minute for my bow that I've got from them as well. But that's going to be really cool for hanging gear, and you don't have to damage a tree and screw in steps and stuff like that. And so a little bit nicer to nature as well. So the last quick thing to go over is, this is my Matthews Helium. I love this bow. Never saw a need to upgrade. It's light, shoots well. I've shot deer, moose with it. No bears as of yet, but because in Alberta it's just harder to bear hunt. I have to go far north to hunt them. But anyway, this is what they call the quick draw. So this thing lives on your bow. It's got this hook on it. So that HYS strap that I just showed you, this goes in it and hangs your bow. So that's perfect. I haven't tried to see if I get my quiver in yet. I'll have to see how that works. There is some more adjustment here, so I'll check that as well. If I have to carry my quiver separate, so be it. But no, that's a nice addition to the bow for hanging it, because it's either you're usually hanging it from up here or some other way. But no, that'll be a great addition for hanging the bow. Anyway, let's see how that works in the field as well. So I did pick up an extra carabiner in case I need it for something. This is climbing rated. This is from Petzl. So if I need that, that'll come in handy. It's basically the same design as the other one, screw. This one has a red mark on it, so you know when it's screwed up or when it's not. Disappears, it's locked. And I got some of these typical twist ties. Night Eyes makes these as well. These are just an off-brand at Walmart, but you can put them on your saddle for hooking your steps onto, or climbing sticks, I should say, to hold them as you're climbing the tree. So those will probably come in handy on the saddle as well. Hey guys, I thought I'd just show you my aiders that I made. I purchased this at my local Princess Auto. This is just, I think it was 1/4 inch brake line. I purchased the Amsteel 1/8 inch off of Amazon. And then I made these stoppers here at a paracord. Like I said, I paracord quite a bit. So I made those with Cobra knots. And then I girth hitched them up here onto the stand. There's a little hole, and the 1/8 inch just goes right through it perfectly. And then this gives me an 18 inch aider, same size as the stick itself. I did a little test to see how they're like. This tube moved too much. Like, I found getting up is sort of okay, but getting down, definitely an issue. So when I put these on, sorry, like that, just so I can show you, it doesn't move. These lock them right in. So then this tube isn't sliding, because I found when you get off the onto this, that would move around, and if you're trying to kick it to the side to line yourself up, this would move, and then it didn't feel safe to me. So I added these, and that worked perfect. So if you're gonna add aiders, you can do it to these. They work perfect. And then all I do is bring it up the back. You kind of got to flip it around, bring it around like that. I have to do it, sorry. Yeah, there we go. So bring it up around the back, and then it'll lock in. So you just loop it up over the back side, and it just holds it perfect. And they just all stack together. But yeah, the aider will help. I can take less sticks into the field, keep it a little bit lighter. But you can take them off as well, so that works well like that. Like I said, you just, line these holes back up here and you lock it in. And they don't fall off. They're stuck on there. So perfect. Easy transport. I don't know how these are going to go with respect to tangling anything in the field, but hopefully if they're in the middle of your pack or not off to the side, they won't catch anything. So we'll see how that goes as well. So guys, I thought I'd just mention how I work with this AM steel. This was when the very first one I did, I screwed it up. I'm just going to keep it for something else, but it's got an 8-inch berry. It's Brembo locked up here, and yeah, it wasn't hard to work with. Like I said, it was challenging at first. I screwed this one up, but I've made the rest since. I got it off of Amazon. It wasn't cheap. Made my own fid. I bought this knitting needle at Michael's, a local craft store. I think they're in the States too. Cut it on like roughly a 45-degree angle and sanded it a little bit, and that works perfect for the 1/8 inch AM steel. I can't remember which size that was, but anyway. And then I used these to pull it through. This one with the loop, I just loop it on the end of that and pull it through the brake line. And then this one was for, I just feed it up through the AM steel, this up through, and then I'd hook it like basically that tag in that before it goes inside, before it's buried, and I just pull it down through. And then to make this kind of a little more tapered, I'd strip a couple, I took 4 strands off of each of the 1/8 AM steel, so it made it taper nicely down inside. So yeah, that worked well, and I'll just use that for something else. So yeah, quick, easy tools. The Samson kit was a fortune, so screw it, I just made my own. So there you go. If you want to know more about that, I can tell you more as well just mentioned in the comments. Well guys, as you can see from the gritgear.com website, there's a wealth of information there, how to get into saddle hunting and how to do it. It's got a highlighting of all the products they carry. There's great information there. So like if you're a newbie like me, a greenhorn, you can get a lot of information from here to learn about what you need and how to get into the field. You can see all the accessories that I bought that I was just talking about. They're all here on the website. You can look at them all. You can, figure out if it's something you need or not. Do I need it all? No, I just wanted to have it all. It's just kind of the way I work. So I got everything, the whole kit, so I'm ready to go in the field. And as I mentioned, you can get this on online retailers, as you see here. They're all over the United States and in parts of Canada. So if you need to find a retailer, just look on there. What's really nice is Grit's packaging. Everything is individually wrapped. So guys, I'm not going to do a full climb today, but I just want to kind of show you how it sets up. Drop my aider down. Uncoil this piece here. Takes a minute to get it all undone, but it's not bad. And I just scrape that to one side. Put the stick, push with your chest against the stick. Bring the rope around tight. Up under the bottom, over the top. That, and then tie that off there, and then cinch it down. And she's locked in, like you can see she's tight, so if you were going off to either side by accident, I think she's not going to move. And then with your tether here, get your foot in it, lock your toe in, and you can see you lift up. We're going to mimic as if we're putting this on the tree for the day. Same kind of thing, you're just going to lean against it. Pull your hand buckle and loop around. Put that on there. Make sure this cam buckle's cinched tight. It'll pull down. Cam it into the tree. There, she's pretty solid. Not totally solid, but we're just testing this today. Like I said, you can move your platform and you can see it's moving up. You go counterclockwise, it'll drop so you can level it. There you go. Solid place to stand. And nice narrow edges for safety and leaning around the tree. Even at the top here as well. So guys, why have I chosen to go to saddle hunting? Well, you know what, like I said, I want to change things up, make things different. The landscape in the woods in Nova Scotia has changed. The hurricanes have damaged the woods so much, especially in the area where I hunt. So I want to be able to run and gun. There's more hunting pressure, more people around. I do have private access to some property, but not all of it, so there's competition. So one year I had to actually just get up and move. There were so many people around, they were ignorant. So this is going to give me the other option to move around and try different spots. You know, I can set up on sign and hope for the best, and you never know, it might just work out. You know, you're not stuck in that same spot. It gives some variety, you don't get bored. I think it'll be a great option for that. You can still hunt, but in this area where I'm at, I tried it last year. I was stalking deer getting close, but it was so much damage from the hurricanes, you couldn't be quiet, so you couldn't even stealthily hunt. I was going over and under logs, and you're pulling brush and making noise, and like I said, I get close to them, but they just run off. So like the still hunting aspect in this general area where I hunt, it's just annihilated. But they're logging now, so it should get better in time. But I think this is going to be a lot of fun. It's something different. Obviously, safety is always first. I paid the price for once not wearing my harness when I was setting up a tree stand with my brother, and I broke several ribs, punctured my lung, and now I have a permanent plate in this wrist. The scar is right down there. Safety, guys, always. So always wear your harness and use your safety devices. I did it once. I could be paralyzed. I could have been injured even worse. So with that, I hope you enjoyed this one. And you know what? All the new subscribers, thanks guys. I really appreciate it. So I always say, live off the land. Blue Sea out. Well guys, I got a pack to carry all my saddle gear in. This is the Rush 72 pack from 511. This is my fourth one of theirs. They're a great pack. I use them all the time. And they have lots of molly on them to attach it. So I attached the platform here with the molly straps that came with it, but they're not the greatest. It's a little bit floppy still, but there are a lot of other attachment points here. So I'm going to secure this up a little bit better so it doesn't flop as much on here. You can keep the grit cushion or cushion they have in here, so that's perfect for carrying that. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the steps on the side or not. They kind of pushed the bag in, but it's not full with contents. My saddle's just inside there right now, so they may go on the bottom of it. We'll see. But yeah, overall, it's going to carry all my film equipment and any other gear and food into the field that I need to keep me in there for the day. Let's go try out this set now. Well guys, I put my saddle on. There's not much to figuring out how to put these on. This is obviously your bridge here. I have my linesman's belt and my tether in here. And there's some other goodies in here for when I climb up, like my pull-up rope and stuff like that for my gun or my bow. So that's all on this side. And I got these ties and that on here. There's other clips as well to clip the steps into to carry up the tree as you put them on. And any other gear like my platform as well that can go in the back here and dangle behind until I get up to put that on. So yeah, I got all those little attachments on here. So anyway, greenhorn here, let's see how this goes. Simulate, just found the tree. I picked out some good deer sign here, so drop the eater. Alright. I can just get around this tree. Set it down. Okay. That one's set. Tuck that in behind there, out of the way. There's the gator. Alright. This is where I would, I'll attach something to my pack as if I'm going to simulate that. So I guess I'll simulate what it's like if I was just kind of going up the tree. I've got my twist tie and I've got one of my steps here. I'm going to put some hooks on these or some zip ties that I can use to hook it on better and then it can dangle better. But just for now I'll try that. And I've got the platform back here, but it makes noise even with that stealth strip on it. So I may have some kind of thing to put around that to keep it from clanging like that when you're climbing, because that's not going to be good if you're near the bedding area. So I will rectify that somehow. Like I said, I got my linesman's belt in here. I can easily pull that out. Reach around. The ropeman's grabbing like it should. I switched it over from my Prusik knot. Get that up high. Now get my foot in my leader. Drive my toe into the tree. Step up on the aider. Step. Get that up higher. Another step. Use the learning curve. Tighten my bridge up a little bit. Alright. Get me close to the tree. There we go. I feel secure. There, I got up one more. So now that I'm secure, I'll undo this one. A little bit more. There we go. Alright. I'm not going to use the heater on this one. I just want to kind of practice kind of how it is. Actually, let's just put the heater down. Otherwise, I have to climb down a little bit more. So this is a learning curve for me too. This is something I will have to practice. Now let's set this down. All right. Make sure to get it set tight. So I'll get down and see if the camera's still pointing where it should be, and then we'll show the platform being put on. And all right, we're back up here again. Now as I'm going to go for my platform, probably should do it first. Measure this off, but oh well. Definitely a learning curve. I just wanted to just show it green. So it's really like for a new guy like me trying this. I'll probably get roasted by people, but I'm learning. Seems really, really solid. Yep. There, that's in. Now, we'll climb up onto the platform, and I'll put my tether on. Keep me close to the tree. Now, this tree has a branch here. Obviously, it's something you'd work both around to get around this if you were going up any higher, but I'm not. I just want to kind of see what it's like and show you what it looks like for a greenhorn. Yes, this is not graceful by any means. lock that in. I guess this is what it feels like to be in a saddle. Definitely easier shooting from this side. But yeah, I can see where you can come out, shoot. And my linesman's all tucked away. Oh yeah, I'm gonna love this. This is great. And like I said, with the cushion there, you can put that on the tree and you can just sit down. You have the back pad thing, hook it in here. You can lean back. Yeah, it's nice around the rump. Oh yeah. It's a different feeling to get used to, that's for sure. Any tips in that for easier setup, or if I did anything wrong, you know, you could still get hurt falling from this far, but I just want to see what it felt like, and I really like it. I'm going to keep practicing with it, and like I said, anybody have any tips in that, throw it in there. As you know, I told you I've fallen before, and I don't want to do that again, and I want to be safety first. So any tips or anything would be great. But yeah, I like it. This is great. The Ropeman makes it really quick too. Not that Prue sticks are bad, I use it quite often, but it's definitely nice. Oh, there you go. Greenhorn in the saddle. So guys, what did I learn from that greenhorn attempt? This is not something you just buy and go in the woods. You got to practice this. I know that anyway. What did I notice climbing the tree? Well, my bridge. Make sure you pull the loop in, because I was catching it on the steps in that climbing steps when I was going up or coming down. So pull that in. I did notice that. This tree has got some rougher bark, so going up with the linesman belt, it kind of catches in that. So that was a challenge. So if it's a smoother tree, it'll be easier. If it's got some rough bark like this, it'll be a little more challenging to get that linesman's belt up around it, but I did it. But always make sure that's up above you and it's on an angle, not straight, because it'll just drop down, and if you fall, you're going to slide right down the tree and your face is going to eat it. So those are some things I noticed. Also, like I said, the platform clangs. You can hear it back here. So definitely a little bungee cord to put around that to keep that from clanging. And then I'm going to put some zip ties on the climbing sticks as well, so I can hook them onto the hook better. So, but that's what I've noticed so far, and I'm going to keep practicing this. This is going to be a lot of fun. It felt really comfortable up there. I didn't feel nervous or anything. So yeah, I'm really liking this, and I hope we can get some videos using this. So this is the daisy chain strap, basically. It's the hook there for your gear. You put it around the tree. Find your closest daisy chain to make it tight, and you just grab this strap and you cinch it up. You obviously do that up at the top of the tree. Then you take this, slide it in one of the loops, and then you can hang your bow or your gear off of here. I'll probably get that a lot tighter, but just to show for example, this is what it would be like. I'd probably move this around to one side of the tree so it's not dangling there. I guess you could loop it in between these or something, but I wouldn't want anything dangling in front of me. There, that's how that works. So one thing I thought I'd mention, condition, it will not fit around this size of a tree. This tree's probably a good 12 or 14 inches in diameter, and this will just not fit around that. This cord will not stretch. I guess you could, carry a piece of rope or something or other elastic to make up the difference, but I tried it, it won't go around the tree. So just a heads up about this size of a tree, this will not fit. These won't stretch far enough. Alright guys, let's see if the drone will follow me up the tree. Get a different perspective. And I am definitely a greenhorn when it comes to this. And walked in. This line's been built out a little bit. Alright. Give me my heater. Put my together. Stop. Like when this line's been built a little bit. Up. There we go. Step in this next one. Sure that's locked down. Definitely a learning curve. Let's tighten to the tree. Pull this linesman in. Alright. Get onto my tether here. Yeah, keep you up. Walk myself in the carabiner. Pick up. Tether's hooked in. Get it up a little bit. There, I can take my linesman off. I can go back in my side pocket. They're all zipped up. Now I'm in the saddle. Awesome. There we go. I love this. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Alright. Let's end this. So guys, I know this wasn't a comprehensive setup or review and putting everything up in the tree. I just wanted to see what it felt like for a greenhorn, like I said, like me. How hard it was to set up, get going. I mean, I got the grasp of it, but definitely this is something you gotta practice. So I'm gonna practice and get good at this. You watch these guys on these YouTube videos and it makes it look easy. It's not easy, but I wasn't scared. I wasn't nervous. I felt comfortable using the gear. It's practice. So always adhere to safety and check your gear and have fun in the field. Anyway, till next time, Lucy out. Live off the land.